Hello! In this video, we are diving into how to actually change your destiny. Do you ever feel like you are stuck on some predetermined track in life? Your job sucks, your love life is a mess, money is always tight, health issues keep pumping up, and you just tell yourself, well, that's just my luck, while secretly feeling frustrated. If you are watching this video right now, it means deep down, you still believe life doesn't have to be this way. Here's the thing, your destiny isn't some fixed railroad track. It's more like uncharted territory waiting for you to explore it. Today, I'm sharing this mind-blowing 400-year-old Chinese book called Liao Fan's 4 Lessons. That's basically a complete toolkit for rewriting your life story. My name is Lu, and in this channel, we have different interesting topics. If you are ready to level up and transform your life, definitely hit that subscribe button. This video will give you a deep dive into this ancient wisdom. And I'm also backing it up with modern science and giving you actionable steps you can actually use. How one man completely rewrote his fixed destiny. First of all, let me tell you about this incredible true story that sounds almost too good to be true. Liao Fan's 4 Lessons was written by Liao Fan himself, and he was a 400 years ago scholar. What makes this book absolutely fascinating is because it documents a real case study of himself completely changing his predetermined fate. Here's the story. One day, Liao Fan meets this fortune teller at a temple using an ancient divination system to predict everything about his life. Like, he's gonna get certain rank in certain exam, he's gonna get certain position in certain career, he's gonna retire after 3.5 years serving in a certain position, and he'll never have children, will die at 53 years old on August 14th at 1 a.m. And the crazy part is, these predictions start coming true one by one with scary accuracy. Because of this, Liao Fan becomes completely fatalistic. He's like, well, if everything's already decided, why even try? So he stops studying hard, stops pursuing goals. He's basically just waiting for his predetermined life to unfold. But then comes the plot twist. Liao Fan visits this Buddhist master. They sit in meditation for 3 days straight. And Liao Fan doesn't have a single wandering thought. The master is amazed and asks, how can you meditate with such focus for 3 whole days? Liao Fan casually replies, oh, that's easy. My whole life has already been calculated and predetermined, so there's no point in having desires or thoughts about changing anything. The master then bursts out laughing. He said, I thought you were some kind of enlightened sage, but you are just an ordinary guy who's given up. Then he drops this life-changing wisdom. Yes, destiny exists, but it's not unchangeable. People who do extreme good deeds can break free from their predetermined fate. Same goes for people who do extremely evil things. Their destiny becomes unpredictable too. This completely blows Liao Fan's mind. The master then teaches him a systematic method for changing destiny. And guess what happens? Every single one of the previous predictions goes out the window. Like, his career was supposed to certain position, but he gets even higher position. He was supposed to die childless, but he ended up having 2 sons. He was supposed to die at 53, but he lived to 74. So what did Liao Fan do to rewrite his destiny? Here's I'm about to share with you Liao Fan's 4 lessons and how you can use it today. The 4 lessons of destiny change. Now, let's break down exactly how this 400-year-old system works and how you can use it today. Lesson 1. The science of creating destiny. Let me get real with you for a second. What Liao Fan learned about creating destiny is basically about breaking free from mental prison. When he first accepted that his fate was fixed, his brain literally started filtering out any information that contradicted that belief. In modern psychology, we call this cognitive closure, and it's like putting yourself in a mental straitjacket. Here's what's wild. Neuroscience shows we have 2 competing brain networks. There's the default mode network that keeps us stuck in the same old thought patterns, and the central executive network that handles goal-directed thinking. When you practice creating your own destiny, you are literally strengthening new neural pathways and breaking out of the old mental ruts. Think about American businessman and philanthropist John D. Rockefeller. Was born to ordinary parents. He was shy, bad at math, earning $4 per week as a bookkeeper's assistant. But he refused to accept mediocre. He practiced speaking 3 hours daily, kept detailed records for 57 years, and maintained a growth mindset. As a result, he becomes America's first billionaire who lived to 98. He literally created his own destiny. Stanford research shows growth mindset beats fixed mindset every time. It's like giving your life a software upgrade. Suddenly, impossible dreams become possible. Here's how you can create destiny and rewrite your mental operating system. First, do a belief audit. You can grab a piece of paper, split it in two. Left side, write down your limiting beliefs, while right side, write empowering alternatives. For example, you can write in left side, I'm terrible at public speaking, while right side, speaking skills improve with practice. Left side, I always had bad luck. Right side, I create my own opportunities. Then make an environment redesign. Clean up your social media, unfollow accounts that spread negativity. Also, you can join positive communities like book clubs, study groups, etc. Read 15 minutes of inspirational classics every morning. Last, do a language pattern change. Ban yourself from saying, I can't, or I'm not good at this. Switch to, I haven't found the method yet, or I'm still learning. Create destiny is to catch those limiting thoughts and rewrite them. Change how you talk to yourself and what you consume daily. By doing those, your thinking patterns literally become your life patterns. Lesson 2. The method of correcting mistakes. This is where Liao gets really tactical. He created what's basically a personal feedback system, tracking his good and bad actions daily. Modern behavioral science has proven this works because it hits 3 key factors: immediate feedback, qualified tracking, and positive reinforcement. When you record your daily actions, you are actually rewriting your basal ganglia. That's where habits are formed in your brain. You are moving self-discipline from the willpower draining prefrontal cortex to automatic habit loops. American prominent politician and statesman Benjamin Franklin created a 13 virtue chart at age 20, focusing on 1 virtue per week. He wrote, "This habit leads to continuous improvement. Though I never achieved perfection, I become better and happier." From a printing apprentice with 2 years of schooling, he became a founding father, politician, scientist, writer, inventor, everything. Harvard find that people who journal regularly advance their careers 30% faster than those who don't. It's like having GPS for your life. Without regular check-ins, you'll definitely get lost. Daily reflection keeps you on track towards your goals. Here's how you can correct mistakes and get systematic self-upgrading. First, make a daily review system. Spend 10 minutes each night answering 3 questions, like, what did I do well today? Where could I improve? How will I do better tomorrow? Then, do a weekly deep dive. Track success pattern, which behaviors lead to good outcomes. Identify problem patterns, like which behaviors repeatedly cause issues. Create next week's optimization plan. Last, get a feedback buddy. Find 1 or 2 trusted friends. Agree to give each other honest weekly feedback. Correct mistakes is not about self-criticism. It's about building your personal improvement GPS. Daily check-ins and honest feedback create an awesome self-upgrade loop. Lesson 3. The way of accumulating merit. Here's something fascinating. Liao distinguished between real virtue and fake virtue. Modern behavioral economics backs this up completely. When you genuinely help others, your brain releases dopamine and endorphins, creating what scientists call a helper's high. But when you help with ulterior motivates, you actually trigger stress responses instead. From a game theory perspective, long-term altruism is an evolutionary winning strategy. Sure, you might lose in the short term, but altruistic people attract more cooperation opportunities and build stronger social networks. Social research shows that helpful people ultimately receive more social capital returns than they expect. Sinegal, the core founder of Costco, went against retail industry norms. paid employees 20% above average, kept markup at 14%, offered unconditional returns. Wall Street called him too generous. But his philosophy was simple: treat people well, get returns later. So you see the result? Lowest return, highest loyalty, 3 times Walmart's revenue per square foot. Berkeley research shows that helpful people might lose short term, but they win big in the long run with better relationships and higher life satisfaction. It's like making deposit in an emotional bank account. Every good deed earns in your interest that you can withdraw when you need help. Here's how you can accumulate merit and reach the compound effect of helping others. First, create a sustainable helping plan. You can do some daily micro helps like genuine smile, sincere compliments, holding doors, etc. Weekly medium helps like volunteer work, monitoring juniors, or community service. Then you can do some monthly major helps, charitable donations, public welfare projects, social responsibility initiatives. Then build your good deed account. Record each good deed and its impact. Don't chase immediate returns, but observe big turn changes. Cultivate a mindset of boundless compassion for all. You can also practice workplace altruism, like share knowledge and resources, help colleagues succeed, create extra value for clients. Accumulate merit is to help others genuinely, not transactionally. Systematic kindness builds trust capital that pays compound interest returns. Michigan University found that humble leaders boost team innovation by 25% and keep employees 30% longer. It's like the rice principle. The fuller the grain, the lower it bows. Being humble isn't weakness, it's confidence. Empty barrels make the most noise, but full ones stay quiet. Here's how you can achieve humility to get high performance through low profile. First, make a communication posture training. Listen first, avoid fast responding. Use we more often than I. Be comfortable saying I don't know and I was wrong. Then do a knowledge management. Regularly seek advice from people in different friends. Practice contrary thinking. Deliberately look for evidence against your viewpoints. Learn one completely new field every year. Last, do a success management. When successful, attribute it to luck and others' help. Set up anti-arrogance mechanisms, like having brutally honest friends monitor you. Regularly review past failures to stay grounded. Achieve humility is to keep your cup empty for new wisdom. Practice low-key communication and stay curious, because nobody likes the I know everything guy. My sweet family, destiny isn't what happens to us. It's how we respond to what happens to us. When you start practicing creating destiny, correcting mistakes, accumulating merit, and cultivating humility, you are not just changing the surface appearance of your fate. You are rewriting the underlying code. So comment down below which lesson do you think you need to work on the most. Share your story in the comments. You might find someone on the same journey. If this video inspired you, like, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on. Oh, don't forget to follow my Instagram. After following, you can DM me to get your free 30-day Destiny Change Challenge complete handbook. Remember, you create your own destiny. You seek your own fortune. Your fate has always been in your hands. Until next time, bye-bye!